Hello, movie lovers! Today, we are recapping a heartfelt, emotional, and addictive teen drama about Jackie, a perfectly organized girl whose life is shattered after losing her parents and sister in a tragic accident. 6 months later, she is sent from New York to a huge Colorado ranch where the chaotic Walter family becomes her unexpected new home. But adjusting is not easy. New school, new siblings, painful memories, friendship, rivalry, and 2 complicated boys slowly pull Jackie into a world she never expected. As grief, love, jealousy, and family secrets collide, every episode becomes more emotional and dramatic. So stay with me until the end, because Jackie's new life is just beginning. Let's start. The series kicks off with a girl named Jackie at her classmates' high school graduation party, which we quickly find out she organized herself. She sends a message to her sister, Lucy, checking in about their mom and dad since they were supposed to attend the party, but they are running late. Lucy never gets the message, and Jackie starts feeling uneasy. Right then, a friend approaches to compliment the party, telling her everything looks perfect and beautifully put together. Noticing Jackie looks anxious, she asks what's wrong. And Jackie explains that she's waiting for her sister, Lucy, who is coming to spend the spring with them, and that their parents have gone to pick her up from the airport and should be arriving at the party soon. Then Richard, Jackie's uncle, arrives looking devastated and in shock. He pulls Jackie aside and tells her that her sister and both parents were killed in an accident. 6 months later, we see Jackie traveling to Colorado to live with the Walter family because of her mother's will. Catherine Walter was her mother's closest friend, basically like a sister. Richard calls Jackie to make sure she made it safely and assures her that he will always be there for her. Catherine and her husband, George, meet Jackie at the airport, warmly welcoming her and expressing how happy they are to have her with them. During the drive, Jackie scrolls through social media on her phone. But when news of her family's death appears on her screen, she quickly locks the phone, clearly shaken. They arrive at a large house on an expansive ranch. Inside, Catherine and George introduce Jackie to their 8 kids. A little later, Catherine has to leave for the clinic. She is a veterinarian, and an emergency needs her attention. So, she asks her eldest son, Will, to take Jackie to her room. He walks her through the house and introduces her to the rest of his siblings, bringing her out to the pool to meet Parker, his younger sister, as well as Benny, Jordan, and the others. During all of this, Cole especially catches Jackie's eye, and it is obvious she is intrigued by him. Will then shows Jackie to the room where she will be staying, explaining that it used to be his mother's art studio. Meanwhile, Cole brings in Jackie's boxes and asks Will to help him carry the rest since there are so many. As they head downstairs, Will tells Cole to go easy on Jackie because of everything she has been through. Cole replies that if she is going to live with them, she will have to get used to a little chaos. Later, Catherine gets home and goes up to Jackie's room to make sure she likes it. Looking at her, she says Jackie reminds her of her mother, not just in her looks, but in the way she talks, carries herself, and stays quietly strong. She explains that she and Jackie's mother once made a promise that if anything ever happened to one of them, the other would take care of the family left behind. That is why Jackie's mother's will stated that she should come live with them. Even though her uncle Richard loves her dearly, his frequent travels would prevent him from being present for her consistently. Jackie tells Catherine that she understands the situation. The next morning, everyone prepares for school, and the house is pure chaos because there are so many people, which is the complete opposite of Jackie's organized, detail-oriented personality. When she climbs into the car they all share, she is shocked by how packed it is. When they get to school, Jackie feels anxious and on edge on her first day, but Isaac and Danny reassure her that they will help her adjust. Meanwhile, Erin, Cole's girlfriend, approaches, hugs him, and pulls him away so they can head into school together. Jackie walks into her classroom and finds that Alex is in the same class. She takes a seat beside him. When class starts, the teacher asks her to introduce herself to her classmates. Surprised that she left New York for the countryside, He questions why she would do that. Jackie gets flustered and struggles to respond, but Alex jumps in to help her, telling the teacher that Jackie simply wanted to escape the constant noise and pressure of New York because she prefers the quiet charm of small-town life. After that, Jackie is called to see Principal Tara, who wants to check whether she is adjusting to the new school. Jackie tells her that she has settled in well and actually likes the school, but she has not found any real extracurricular activities to pursue. She explains that she needs to stand out through an exceptional achievement in order to secure admission to the university she has set her heart on. Tara warns her that this particular university is highly competitive and advises her to consider a backup plan. However, Jackie stays firm because her father went there and she feels determined to follow in his footsteps. When Tara gently asks why she stopped keeping in touch with her friends from her previous school, Jackie breaks down. She confesses that after her parents' death, her friends gradually distanced themselves because she was overwhelmed with grief, shut down, and unable to engage with anyone. Tara is visibly moved and encourages her to give this new place, and the people in it, a real chance, assuring her that they will help her find her place. At lunch, Jackie waits in line for food when Cole casually walks up and pulls her out of line. No one objects. Everyone at school likes him, and he is used to getting his way. He takes Jackie over to meet his friends. Aaron, however, looks annoyed and tells Cole the table is already crowded and there is no space for Jackie. In response, Cole gives Jackie his own seat and gestures for Jackie to sit down. Meanwhile, Alex is sitting with his classmate Kylie, complaining about how annoyed he is with Cole for showing interest in Jackie, the girl who recently moved in with his family. From the way he says it, Kylie infers that he might actually be jealous and maybe even have feelings for Jackie himself. Alex quickly attempts to deny it. In chemistry class, Jackie tries to find a lab group to join, but most of Cole's friends ignore her. A student named Skylar steps in and offers her a place in his group. Shortly after, Grace, Skylar's friend, mentions that she heard the new girl, Jackie, transferred after losing her entire family in an accident. Skylar gets uncomfortable and subtly signals to Grace that the girl standing right beside them is Jackie. Realizing her mistake, Grace turns red from embarrassment, apologizes right away, and asks Jackie whether she is Cole's girlfriend. Jackie clarifies that Cole is just one of the sons in the family she is living with, which is why he is being nice to her. Skylar and Grace exchange amused glances and laugh lightly, telling her that kind is not exactly the first word people use for Cole. After class, Kylie joins Skylar and Grace, and it is clear she is part of their friend group. They formally introduce her to Jackie. Grace teasingly remarks that Jackie is ridiculously lucky to be living in a house full of handsome boys. Suddenly, Jackie realizes it is already 2:30 p.m., the time when Cole and his brothers usually leave school. Unfortunately, she has missed them. Grace offers to give her a ride home. Right then, Aaron walks up to Jackie with barely hidden hostility. She tells her that Cole is only being nice because she is an orphan, and warns her that it would be better to stay away from him, adding that he would never look twice at a girl wearing a plain shirt and putting so little effort into her appearance. Jackie calmly responds that the shirt Aaron is mocking happens to be Ralph Lauren. That only annoys Aaron even more. She warns Jackie once again to stay away from Cole. Jackie makes it clear that she is neither interested in nor thinking about Cole. Then, calmly, she points out that Aaron's handbag is fake, which makes it pretty ironic for her to act superior. When Aaron insists it is authentic, Jackie explains that her own mother designed the brand's signature line and that she knows the difference between the real thing and a knockoff. Aaron storms off furious, while Skylar and Grace can barely hide how impressed they are at how effortlessly Jackie handled the confrontation. When Jackie returns home, she shoots an irritated look at Cole and his brothers, upset that they left her at school, but they completely ignore her. At lunch, she suddenly feels something sliding across her feet. Horrified, she looks down and finds a snake. Terrified, she jumps back, spilling food all over herself before running upstairs to her room. Catherine and George immediately lose patience with the boys, scolding them sternly, and demand that they keep their pets away from Jackie, treat her with respect, and stop tormenting her. They remind them that she has already been through enough and does not need more cruelty. Later, Jackie is startled when she finds Cole standing in her room with a plate of food. He apologizes for what happened and explains that the snake is harmless. Jordan keeps it as a pet, trying to make it up to her. He takes her outside to show her the horse he has been raising. In that quiet moment near the stables, there is a quiet but unmistakable spark between them. Their mutual attraction becomes apparent, unspoken but obvious. However, Alex abruptly interrupts, informing Cole that Aaron has arrived. Cole goes to her and curtly tells her to leave because he is busy. That night, Cole finds one of Jackie's boxes that she forgot downstairs while unpacking. At the same time, he notices Alex heading upstairs toward Jackie's room. Alex visibly tenses when he sees Cole standing there, clearly uncomfortable. The next morning, Jackie wakes early to go for a run. As she steps out, she notices Olivia, another classmate, quietly sneaking out of Cole's room, trying not to be seen. Jackie is puzzled. A little later, she runs into Nathan, who is also getting ready for his morning jog. She asks him why Olivia was sneaking out so quietly. Nathan explains that if their father found out Cole had had a girl stay in his room overnight, he would be in serious trouble. He also confides in her that Cole used to be one of the school's most talented football players. But after suffering a serious leg injury, he never returned to the field. Since then, he has changed, shut down, more guarded, almost like a different person. After finishing her run, Jackie heads back inside, intending to shower, and only to discover that the boys have created a strict bathroom schedule and booked every time slot for themselves. Shocked, she insists she needs to use it urgently. The boys then prank her, distracting her long enough to steal the shampoo from her bag. She is already annoyed with Jordan, who is always filming everyone and everything. With no other choice, Jackie goes downstairs to use the bathroom there. Once inside the shower, she realizes her own shampoo is missing, so she reluctantly uses the bottle sitting in the bathroom. To her shock, the shampoo has been tampered with and mixed with hair dye. Panicked, she calls out for Catherine, hoping she can bring her something to wash it out. Instead, Isaac responds, admitting that the boys set her up because of a bet. They wagered that she would still go to school even if her hair was messed up. Furious and humiliated, Jackie storms out of the bathroom, only to find Jordan filming her reaction. She chases him back toward her room, then stops short when she catches sight of her reflection and sees how badly her hair has been damaged. Still, she goes to school wearing a cap to hide it. When Alex sees her, he quietly tells her that he is there for her if she needs anything. A moment later, he notices Cole with Aaron, which visibly unsettles him. He says goodbye to Jackie just as Cole spots her. Cole tells Aaron to go ahead without him and approaches Jackie instead. He teases her for writing down every single thing said in class, mocking her for being too serious. Irritated by his tone, Jackie firmly explains that taking good notes is exactly how people study effectively. Right then, Principal Tara approaches Jackie with good news. There is an open spot on the student council and she can apply for it. Tara also mentions that she has heard Jackie is interested in joining the school's track team. The news genuinely excites Jackie. Finally, she feels as though she is beginning to find activities that align with her ambitions and give her a real sense of direction at her new school. After that, Tara asks Cole to come to her office immediately. When Cole walks Jackie to class, Grace and Kylie exchange knowing looks. Grace whispers that Jackie definitely has feelings for Cole by now, but Jackie firmly denies it. After class, Jackie attends the student council meeting. To her surprise, Aaron is not only a member, but the student body president. Aaron clearly opposes Jackie's inclusion, but when the majority votes in Jackie's favor, she is forced to concede on the condition that Jackie serve only as an assistant. Later, Jackie sits with Skylar, clearly frustrated. She confides in him that she intends to work nonstop until she becomes student body president herself. After school, Cole is at the auto repair shop where he works. He asks Tony, the owner, if he can move to a full-time job. Tony is taken aback and asks what that means for college. Cole admits he does not plan to attend. His grades are poor, and no good university would accept him with his grades. On top of that, attending a good college would require a scholarship. With his parents raising 8 children, now 9, with Jackie's arrival, there is no realistic way they could afford private tuition. Tony advises him to reconsider carefully before making such a final decision. Meanwhile, Jackie visits Catherine at the veterinary clinic to check on her and offer help. Catherine notices the cap Jackie is wearing and gets concerned. When Jackie removes it, Catherine is shocked by the damage to her hair. She asks what happened, and Jackie explains that someone mixed dye into her shampoo, adding that Isaac admits it was part of a bet between him and his brothers. Catherine is really upset by this revelation. At the same time, Cole arrives to drive his mom home, but she tells him she still has work to finish and suggests he and Jackie head back without her. On the way, Jackie realizes Cole is not driving toward the house, but instead toward a quiet spot by the lake. He explains that it is better for her to stay away for a while until his brothers calm down. They are not going to forgive her for telling Catherine about the dye incident, so it is best she is not present while the confrontation happens. They sit together by the lake, sharing a quiet moment. Cole asks whether she likes living there. Jackie replies that it is beautiful, but that she still misses New York. Cole admits he dreams of traveling and seeing the world and casually reveals that college is no longer part of his future. There is a clear heaviness in his voice. After a pause, he suggests they head home. When they return, the entire family is seated around the dining table in heavy silence, clearly affected by whatever discipline Catherine has taken. George addresses Cole directly, asking about the bet. Jackie is stunned to learn that the bet was Cole's idea from the start. Alex, clearly shaken for Jackie, tells his parents that Jordan had been filming everything with his camera. George immediately orders Jordan to hand over the footage. The next morning, Jackie has fixed her hair. She heads out for a run across the ranch and encounters George, who sincerely apologizes for what happened. He assures her he has made it clear to the boys that they are not to mistreat her again. When Jackie returns home, she senses tension. Most of the siblings seem upset with both her and Alex. Catherine informs her that Isaac and Cole will apologize, and that Isaac will pay for the hair dye Jackie purchased to repair the damage. Catherine then announces to everyone that the downstairs bathroom will now be reserved for Jackie and their youngest sister, Parker. Lee reacts angrily, snapping at his mom and saying it is obvious Jackie has taken over the house. His words sting. Hurt, Jackie steps outside to sit alone. Alex follows her, trying to comfort her, but she tells him Lee is not entirely wrong. This is not her home, and they are not really her family. Instead of arguing, Alex quietly takes her to a secret spot on the ranch. Jackie is surprised to discover that he has converted part of the property into a small private hideout where he retreats whenever the house becomes too overwhelming. She thanks him for always defending her and for understanding her without judging her. In that moment, she becomes very aware of how kind and gentle Alex truly is with her. Just then, Cole appears to take his horse. Jackie feels a fresh wave of anger. He has not apologized or even tried to address what happened. Alex senses the tension and steps away to give them space, but Jackie chooses to follow Alex instead and spend the rest of the day with him. Cole notices their closeness, and a clear flicker of jealousy crosses his face. The following day, Jackie sees Cole training Parker in volleyball. He gives her focused, practical advice, encouraging her to refine her technique and reassuring her that she can win the upcoming match. His tone is patient and supportive, showing a different side of him. At home, George receives a phone call from a friend informing him that the city's farms are being overrun with insects. If they do not use pesticides soon, the crops will be destroyed. The financial pressure weighs heavily on him. At school, Olivia approaches Jackie to thank her for not telling Aaron about her involvement with Cole. Jackie calmly replies that Cole's actions are none of her business, and she has no interest in reporting his behavior to anyone. In return, Olivia lets her know about a fundraiser meeting Aaron organized, but intentionally left Jackie out of. They decide to attend together. During the meeting, Aaron explains that they badly need strong ideas to raise money for renovating the theater. The custom t-shirts they plan to sell have not arrived, and they are running out of time. Jackie proposes organizing a silent auction and reaching out to local businesses for donations, explaining that the concept has worked extremely well in New York. Aaron mocks the suggestion, reminding her they are in a small town, not New York City. However, Olivia supports Jackie's idea enthusiastically, and Skylar offers to convince his father to have his company participate. Faced with everyone's approval, Aaron reluctantly agrees. That evening, Will returns to the house he shares with his fiancée, Haley. He appears clearly frustrated about work and confesses that he is considering leaving real estate because he feels he is not succeeding. The next day, Will visits Tony's shop and asks for a full-time position. Tony informs him that his brother Cole made the same request and that he advised Cole to focus on his studies if he wants any chance at college. Will is stunned. He later confronts Cole at home, telling him he spoke with Tony and knows he does not plan to go to college. Cole asks him not to tell their parents. Soon after, the fundraiser begins. Jackie and Alex attempt to use a juice press the Walter family set up to sell fresh juice and raise donations. However, Alex struggles to operate the machine. They try to reach Will, the only one who knows how to use it properly, but he does not answer his phone, leaving them scrambling to keep the booth running. A little later, Will arrives and fixes the juice press. He intends to leave immediately afterward, but Jackie asks him to stay and help them for the rest of the event. At the same time, Cole is shaken when the team coach announces in front of everyone that Dylan, his close friend, has officially taken his old spot on the team. The reality of being replaced hits him hard. Soon, Cole and Alex begin competing over who can persuade more people to buy juice from their booth. Cole's natural charm gives him the upper hand. He easily draws people in and convinces students to contribute. Kylie steps in to support Alex, buying from him to boost his confidence. When Jackie checks the donation total, she is disappointed. They have not yet reached the required amount. Aaron takes the opportunity to mock her, reminding everyone that the silent auction was Jackie's idea and suggesting that the theater renovation will fail because of her plan. When Cole approaches to comfort Jackie, she explains that if the auction collapses, Aaron will have a strong excuse to remove her from the student council. She needs visible achievements in extracurricular activities to strengthen her college application. Without thinking twice, Cole climbs onto the stage and calls on the crowd to donate generously. Because he is widely admired at school, students respond enthusiastically and donations start pouring in. Alex watches this unfold with obvious frustration. He confides in Will that he will never be able to compete with Cole, no matter what he does. Later, Jackie invites Alex to join her, Grace, and Skylar for pizza, but he declines once he learns Cole will be there. At the pizza place, Erin happens to be there with her friends. The moment Cole arrives, she pulls him aside and convinces him to leave with her. He agrees, partly because he does not want to face his teammates celebrating Dylan taking his spot. The next morning, Will sits with Haley as she apologizes for selling her wedding dress and delaying their plans because of his unstable job situation. She explains that she needed the money to continue her studies and did not want to burden him further. Will in turn apologizes for not being able to give her the stability she deserves. Meanwhile, Jackie accidentally overhears a private conversation between Catherine and George about their growing expenses, now that their household is even bigger. At the same time, Parker confronts Cole angrily for missing her volleyball match, despite promising he would be there. She had waited for him, and his absence hurt her deeply. Later, Jackie is in her room organizing her belongings when Alex enters to help. Right then, she receives a reminder notification. It is Lucy's birthday. The weight of the loss hits her suddenly and intensely. Overwhelmed with grief, she asks Alex to leave her alone for a while. After a while, Jackie comes downstairs carrying a cherished family cooler, one of the few keepsakes she has left. In an unfortunate accident, Parker drops and breaks it. The entire room falls silent. The cooler means everything for Jackie. Seeing her distress, Cole decides he will try to fix it for her. At school, Jackie beats the entire track team during practice, including Aaron. Aaron's jealousy becomes obvious when the principal announces Jackie as the new team captain. Aaron argues with the coach, who is also her mother, and is warned not to exploit their relationship to pressure her into favoritism or cheating. The coach then gives Jackie a parental consent form required for participating in out-of-town competitions. Later, Jackie goes to the restroom, staring at an old photo of herself with Lucy. Two girls enter unaware she can hear them. One of them, Paige, mocks Jackie, saying she is not particularly beautiful, yet somehow has two boys from the Walter family interested in her. She claims Jackie is skilled at manipulating sympathy because she is an orphan and uses her parents' deaths to get what she wants. The words cut deeply, leaving Jackie shaken. Later, as Jackie is walking home from school, Cole notices she looks upset and asks her what's wrong. Jackie reassures him she's fine, but admits that the day hasn't been great. Cole then invites her to a party by the lake hosted by his friend Dylan, suggesting it will be a good change of scenery and a chance to have fun. Jackie agrees to go with him and give it a try. When Jackie and Cole arrive at the party, Aaron is visibly annoyed to see Jackie there. During the gathering, Aaron dares Jackie to drink with them. Although Jackie doesn't normally drink, she accepts anyway, just to irritate Aaron. Cole, meanwhile, is bothered when he sees Dylan wearing his old team number. He claims he'll light a fire to warm up, but both Jackie and Danny sense that he's actually trying to distance himself and avoid attention. Jackie decides to follow him to help. Aaron, frustrated by Cole ignoring her, suggests that everyone play a game of truth or dare. Jackie is surprised to see that they play it differently. Anyone who refuses to answer a question must kiss the person sitting next to them. When it's Cole's turn, he is asked how he feels about Dylan taking his place on the team. Clearly irritated, Cole chooses to kiss the person beside him, which happens to be Jackie. Unfortunately, Jackie is drunk and accidentally vomits on Cole. Humiliated by the incident, she decides to leave. Cole and Danny go after her so they can leave together. During this moment, Dylan speaks privately with Cole, saying he does not want Cole to feel bad about losing his spot. Cole, despite his frustration, wishes Dylan luck and lets him leave and gets into a car afterward. When they return home, Catherine notices Jackie is drunk and wants to understand what happened. Cole admits it's his fault for insisting she go to the party with him and Danny. Catherine takes Jackie to her room to care for her. Later, George sits down with Cole and pushes him to get back on track, focus on his studies, and stop staying out late or drinking so he can prepare for college. Cole becomes defensive, explaining that he has never been academically strong and that soccer was his only hope to gain college admission. Now, after his injury, that path is gone. George is shocked by Cole's words, and Catherine overhears the conversation as well. Meanwhile, Alex sits with Jackie, showing concern and care. Jackie thanks him for always being there for her. At one point, she tries to get close to kiss him, but Alex refuses because she is drunk. He knows it wouldn't be appropriate and doesn't want her to regret it later. The next morning, Jackie wakes up with a headache. Catherine makes breakfast for her. When George calls Cole to come downstairs, he gives him and Jackie a list of chores they must complete together as punishment for what happened the previous night. Shortly after, Grace comes to see Jackie, curious about the party. Jackie explains that she still does not fully understand what happened. She had too much to drink. Dylan kissed her during the game of truth or dare, and she later attempted to kiss Alex, but he refused. Now she feels confused because she has feelings for both Cole and Alex. That evening, Jackie and Cole are sitting together alone in the house. Cole opens up to Jackie, telling her he feels sad, broken, and lost. Suddenly, the power goes out, leaving them in the dark. So, they continue talking by candlelight. Jackie shares with Cole how much she misses her sister, Lucy, and how hard it has been for her without her family. Meanwhile, Alex and the rest of his family are at the opening party of Will and his fiancée, Haley's cafe. Kylie and Skylar are helping out at the event. Skylar notices Kylie's obvious crush for Alex, and when he teasingly points it out to Alex, Alex laughs it off, insisting it's impossible. They're just close friends. Back at the farm, George and Catherine are visibly worried about the approaching infestation of insects and mold, which threatens to ruin their crops. The farm is their main source of income, so George feels stressed and anxious. After the party, everyone returns home to find the power still out. Alex is frustrated when he sees Jackie and Cole sitting together in a quiet, almost romantic setting. A few days later at school, Alex decides to confront Jackie because she's been clearly avoiding him since the night she was drunk and tried to kiss him. Jackie explains that she's just been busy and didn't mean to avoid him. Alex then vents to Kylie about the situation with Jackie. Kylie appears upset and jealous, asking him to stop obsessing over it since he's been stuck on the issue for weeks. Meanwhile, Skylar asks Jackie what her Thanksgiving plans are. She tells him she doesn't want to celebrate this year because she's used to celebrating with her family in New York, and it feels empty without them. Cole arrives and offers to take her somewhere, but she declines because she has to deliver meals with Aaron. Jackie and Aaron go to Haley's cafe to prepare the meals, only to find that no one is coming because of the cold and snowy weather. Jackie volunteers to deliver the meals herself the next day, but Aaron insists that Jackie come with her since she's the student council president and they have a car, making the task easier. The next day, the Walter family is busy in the kitchen preparing Thanksgiving meals. Jackie tells Catherine she'll be delivering meals with Aaron and might be late for the family celebration. Catherine and George understand that Jackie doesn't want to celebrate Thanksgiving without her family. While out, Jackie meets Aaron, who asks her honestly about her relationship with Cole. Jackie reassures her that nothing is going on between them. Aaron then admits her own unclear situation with Cole, and Jackie gently tells her that she reminds her of Lucy, beautiful, smart, and unwilling to settle for a confusing relationship. Aaron opens up, explaining that she doesn't help with the meal distribution out of duty to the student council, but because her mother dislikes Thanksgiving and her father passed away when she was 10, making the holiday always hard for her. Jackie empathizes, understanding Aaron's feelings because she has lost 3 family members herself. Meanwhile, back at the house, Cole is quietly fixing Jackie's cooler as a sweet gesture to make her happy for Thanksgiving. The scene unfolds with Catherine and George planning a special surprise for Jackie. They've invited her uncle, Richard, to join them for Thanksgiving. Catherine calls Jackie to tell her that Richard has arrived, and Jackie is thrilled. She even convinces Aaron to come with her to celebrate. And after some hesitation, Aaron agrees. When they arrive at the house, Jackie runs to her uncle, ecstatic to see him, while Catherine warmly welcomes Aaron. Richard sits with Jackie, explaining that he agreed she could stay with the Walter family because it was her mother's wish, and he understands that his busy work schedule has kept him away. He promises that he's reorganized his life so that when the time comes, Jackie can return to New York and live with him, the only remaining family member she has. Everyone gathers around the Thanksgiving table, sharing what the holiday means to them this year. Jackie is happy, especially to have her uncle there. In a heartfelt moment, she tells everyone that she's thinking about returning to New York with Richard, shocking everyone. Catherine worries and initially accuses Richard of taking Jackie away, but Richard reassures her that Jackie invited him and that he's changed his lifestyle to be present for her. He explains that he is committed to raising her because her biological parents were gone and could no longer care for her, and her mother's support meant everything at that time. They promise to look after each other's families if anything happened. Cole asks Jackie what she wants for herself, and with sadness, she admits that what she truly wants can't happen because the people she lost cannot come back. That night, Aaron thanks Jackie for letting her spend Thanksgiving with them, saying it was a kind gesture. Later, Catherine talks to Jackie privately, and Jackie apologizes for upsetting them at the table. She shares that she overheard Catherine and George worrying about finances since their household has grown. Catherine comforts her, reassuring her that every family faces money challenges and that none of it is her fault. She promises Jackie that she and George will always support her no matter what. The next day, Jackie tells Richard that she's decided to stay with the Walter family for now, promising that she'll live with him in New York once his work gives him more time. Richard hugs her, assuring her that he'll always be there for her and support her, which makes Catherine and George very happy. After that, Jackie goes out with Alex to ride horses. Alex shows her a breathtaking sunset from a special spot, making Jackie thrilled. She thanks Alex for everything he's done for her, grows closer to him, and kisses him. Meanwhile, Cole finishes fixing Jackie's cooler and prepares to give it to her, excited to make her happy. Over time, Jackie and Alex spend a lot of time together, and their relationship becomes public at school, which quietly bothers Cole, though he tries to hide his feelings. Later, Jackie is with Skylar and Grace when she learns that Alex had a previous relationship with their classmate, Paige, and that both Alex and Cole had competed over her, with Cole eventually winning Paige from Alex. This chapter highlights Jackie's growing bonds with the Walter family, the start of her romantic relationship with Alex, and the subtle tension with Cole as past rivalries come back to the surface. The tension gets worse as Cole teases Jackie about her relationship with Alex, prompting Jackie to confront him about taking Paige from Alex. Cole insists that she misunderstood the situation and reminds her that if she thought he was manipulative, she too had acted similarly the night the power go out when she got close to him. Jackie realizes she has developed feelings for Alex. The school hosts a special camping event, and Jackie notices the competitive looks from both Alex and Cole. She asks Alex to talk privately, and she confronts him about Paige. Alex is shocked, she knows, explaining that he never told her because he was embarrassed, and that his relationship with her has nothing to do with from any rivalry with Cole. He reassures Jackie that he loves her and is serious about her to her, hugging and kissing her. Cole, witnessing this, gets more and more upset. Meanwhile, Alex notices that Kylie is upset that she cannot hang out alone with him without Jackie being present. He's puzzled by her reaction. During the games, Cole and Alex argue when challenged with Alex accusing Cole of jealousy. Alex exposes Cole's relationships with Aaron, Paige, and Olivia, further provoking him. In the confrontation that follows, Alex strikes Cole, shocking Jackie, while Aaron is also stunned to learn about Cole's involvement with Olivia, leading her to cut ties with both of them. At the same time, tension brews between Will and Haley as she believes Will is too wrapped up in work to care for their relationship, feeling neglected and convinced they aren't suited for each other. Later, Jackie visits Cole to help take care of the injury from Alex's punch. But Catherine arrives, which makes Jackie nervous and forces her to leave. Meanwhile, Will returns home with his belongings, clearly shaken. The next day, Jackie looks for answers from Skylar and Grace about how Cole stole Paige from Alex and why the rivalry between Alex and Cole is so intense. They explain that last summer, Paige threw a big party where a drunk Cole got close to Paige and everyone, including Alex, saw them kiss, which deeply hurt Alex. Meanwhile, Catherine speaks to Cole, urging him not to hurt Jackie's feelings because she is kind but emotionally fragile. George talks to Alex with the same advice. At school, Jackie becomes suspicious that Alex still has feelings for Paige and worries that he might be trying to replace her with her. Alex notices the entire school is watching and laughing at him, and Grace informs him that rumors have spread, claiming he cried like a child when he saw Paige with Cole. Alex is furious at the gossip. Paige is also angry because Alex had told his father that Paige and the girls snuck into their house due to her relationship with Cole, and if her father found out, her life would be messed up. Furious, Cole searches for Alex and finds him in the school theater with Danny. Cole attacks him and a fierce fight breaks out, drawing the attention of the entire school who gather to watch as the two boys clash physically, escalating the ongoing tension and rivalry to a dramatic peak. The situation goes this far after Jackie witnesses the school fight between Cole and Alex. A teacher intervenes and takes them to Principal Tara's office. Catherine is called to the school and informs Alex and Cole that they are suspended for 3 days while the rest of the students involved receive a 1-day suspension. At home, Catherine is upset and announces that all the kids are grounded for a month, which sets off complaints from Isaac, Will, and Danny, since they weren't directly involved. Catherine explains that the punishment is meant to hold everyone accountable because they were covering up the fact that Cole had girls in the house. Cole and Alex argue again. Cole admits he never told anyone he cried when Paige left him, and Alex counters that he also never told anyone about Cole bringing girls into the house. Meanwhile, Nathan suddenly becomes ill and faints. He is rushed to the hospital, where the doctor reassures the family that Nathan is okay, but needs to stay overnight. When Alex later tells Jackie, Grace, Skylar, and Kylie, Jackie is upset that Alex hid the situation from her, and she asks him not to keep anything from her again. Alex promises it won't happen. At the same time, Cole tries to apologize to Aaron for his relationship with Olivia, explaining it wasn't serious, but Aaron refuses to forgive him. Catherine and George learn from the doctor that Nathan has epilepsy and needs to take his medication on schedule and be watched carefully. Catherine sits with Nathan to explain the condition and ensure he understands how to care for himself. When Nathan returns home, his siblings throw a welcome-back party and prepare all his favorite foods. Jackie goes for a run but gets lost. She calls home and Cole answers, guides her back safely. On the way, Jackie apologizes to Cole for being harsh recently and reminds him he should also apologize to Alex to resolve their issues. Cole becomes frustrated and tells Jackie to stop acting like an innocent angel, which irritates her enough that she leaves the car. Cole follows her and explains he never knew Paige was with Alex initially. He only realized after seeing her at the party. He insists he would never betray his brother, which surprises Jackie because now she knows Alex misunderstood the situation. The next day at school, Aaron's mother finds out Aaron doesn't want to run track anymore because she wants to act in the school play instead. She is upset, but Aaron insists on following her passion. Meanwhile, Jackie competes in her track race and takes first place, making Alex, Grace, and Skylar proud. After that, her teacher talks to her about Cole, warning that he is risking his future and doesn't realize the consequences. She gives Jackie extra credit assignments specifically to motivate Cole to work on them and take his responsibilities seriously. That night, Jackie and Alex go out with their friends to the amusement park, enjoying themselves together while Cole was at the school field with Dylan. There, Dylan tells to Cole that he had been the one spreading the rumors about Alex at school because he wanted to support him and get back at Alex for hitting Cole. Dylan regrets what he did because they had created a much bigger problem than he intended. During theater rehearsal, Aaron was rehearsing with the group, including Danny, and it became clear that Danny was clearly into her. The next day at school, Isaac decided to quit the play because he didn't feel as talented as everyone else. But Danny convinced him that with time and practice, he could become skilled. He even showed Isaac a scene performed with Aaron so he could learn from them. During rehearsal, Aaron's mother sits and watched her, and after Aaron finished, she praised her, saying she had been excellent and that she would support her in whatever path she chooses. That evening, everyone gathered for a ceremony honoring Catherine, who had won a major award in her field. But Cole was initially absent. He soon appeared clearly drunk. When Alex tries to provoke him, Jackie asked both of them to be polite with each other for their mother's sake. While Catherine was receiving her award, Cole causes a scene, making her nervous. But Will and Jackie step in and ask Cole to leave with them. Right then, Cole, drunk and broken, told Will that he made their parents spend so much money on his leg treatment. Yet, he still couldn't play again and had lost everything and become someone people pity. Will warned him that he was hurting the people around him without realizing it. Jackie offered to help Cole, but he told her he wished he had never met her. Shocked, Jackie walked away, leaving him. Later, Jackie tried to make things right with Alex, who was upset that she had gone after Cole during Catherine's award ceremony. She explained that she had only tried to talk to Cole so their mother wouldn't be upset on such an important day. After that, a horse race was organized at the Walter family farm. Cole decided to apologize to Jackie for what he had said while drunk, explaining that he didn't really know what he was saying at the time. Jackie was still upset and told him that being drunk was no excuse for hurting her. Meanwhile, Haley asked Will to go out with her to talk, and he told her that she meant the world to him and that his previous obsession with work had been for her. Haley realized then that Will was extremely important to her as well and that she couldn't be apart from him. The next day, during Alex's horse race, the reins of his horse broke, forcing him out of the competition. He became extremely angry at Cole, accusing him of messing with it on purpose. Cole insisted that Alex should not assume the worst of him and stop treating him like the enemy. Alex replied that he had spent his whole life suffering because of Cole, who had always been the popular, admired guy everyone loved and followed while he struggled in his shadow. Cole, however, revealed that Alex had actually been suffering because he himself, the kind, caring, trustworthy person their parents had always been proud of, had constantly wished to be like Cole, and that Cole's life had been messed up and derailed after his leg injury, turning him into a bitter failure. While Alex had succeeded and built a stable, meaningful life. Alex was moved by what Cole says and acknowledged that he was not a failure. He would always remain successful and beloved in Cole's eyes. The two reconciled and let go of the resentment between them. After that, Jackie was at her college admissions interview and was surprised to see that Cole had come to pick her up. She had expected Danny to meet her as they had agreed, but Cole explained that Danny was busy. On the way, Cole told Jackie that Alex had lost the race and that he would definitely tell her everything when he saw her. Suddenly, the car breaks down and Cole tries calling Will to come get them. They end up waiting all night for Will to arrive. During that time, Cole tells to Jackie that he and Alex had talked and reconciled. But that didn't change the fact that he has loved her since the first day he saw her. Jackie was shocked. Right then, Will and Alex arrived to pick them up, and Will shared the happy news that he and Haley had gotten back together and decided to get married. Everyone was thrilled for them. Meanwhile, Olivia decided to go to the amusement park to catch up with Aaron and try to make things right. She admits that she had been wrong, that her mistake had been serious, and that she hadn't expected it to go this far to the point of losing Aaron. Olivia had told herself that her relationship with Cole wasn't serious, so she thought it wouldn't hurt anyone, but she realized she had been wrong. Aaron forgave her and hugs her. After a while, Jackie became busy organizing Will and Haley's wedding. At the same time, George and Catherine decided to sell the farm because the cost of pesticides was too high. They informed Will of their decision. Danny was preparing to travel to New York to continue his acting studies, which upsets Cole because he would be left behind with the younger kids while Will got married and Danny left. Cole decided to go to school to turn in his essays and assignments to his teacher to improve his grades. Catherine was thrilled to see that Cole was taking school seriously again. At school, Cole met Aaron and tried to apologize once more. He told her he had decided to change and become a better person. Aaron accepts his apology and admits that she had been wrong, too, believing they were in a relationship when they weren't. Later, Aaron met Danny to say goodbye and asks him to stay in touch while he was away. Danny was delighted, realizing that Aaron liked him as much as he liked her. Cole and Jackie go to buy flowers for the wedding, and Cole asked her to forget anything he had ever said to her because he didn't want her to feel anxious or upset around him. On the wedding day, everyone was ready, waiting for the bride and groom to arrive. Richard was among the guests and met Principal Tara. The wedding began, and Will and Haley were thrilled as they begin their life together. During the event, Cole gave a speech about his brother Will, sharing childhood memories and saying that even though it makes him emotional to see Will getting married, he was happy that Will will build a happy life with Haley. During the dancing, Alex tells his love to Jackie, but she was shocked and didn't respond, leaving Alex upset. He keeps drinking until he became drunk. Kylie notices that Alex was acting unusually and tried to calm him down, taking him home before anyone at the wedding notices so no one would notice. She realized she cared for him and was worried about him from the way she looks at him. After the wedding, Jackie thanked Catherine for everything she did in making the wedding perfect. But Jackie told her that she was grateful for being made to feel like part of the family, like one of her own kids. Then Jackie went to check on Danny to see if he needed help packing his things. While doing so, she discovered a box from Cole with her name on it. Inside, she found her cooler fully repaired and looking almost brand new. Cole explained that he had been waiting for the right moment to give it to her. Jackie moved closer to him and kissed him. The next morning, Alex makes breakfast for Jackie, but cannot find her in her room. He noticed the repaired cooler and a note she had left on the bed, apologizing to him. Alex gets angry and wakes Cole up to show him the note. At that time, Jackie was on a plane with her Uncle Richard, having decided to distance herself from both Alex and Cole and return to New York. And with that, the first season of the series ends. If you want a second season, let me know in the comments.